The man accused over an apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump has left a note saying he intended to kill him. Mark Stone reports.
Released through court documents, Ryan Ruth had a bail hearing today, and as part of that bail hearing, court documents were released, and within them a letter which was discovered in a box that Ryan Ruth had handed to a friend of his, and that friend then handed it over to the authorities a few days after Mr. Ruth was arrested in Florida after that rifle, the barrel of the gun was seen pointing through the fence into the golf course where Donald Trump was playing. Now, the letter was written to the world, and it says this was an assassination attempt. Dear world, this was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you, it says. And it goes on to say Donald Trump's ended relations with Iran like a child, and now the Middle East has unraveled. Essentially what this letter was, Mark, was a justification for why Ryan Ruth felt that he had to try and assassinate Donald Trump. It was a letter that was only designed to be found if he failed in that attempt, and clearly it will form a key part of the investigation now, which is ongoing, an investigation that's looking at determining the motives for this second apparent assassination attempt against the former president, looking too at whether Ryan Ruth had any accomplices. All of this is part of an ongoing investigation. The letter was found, as I say, in a box, handed to a friend by Mr. Ruth, and then handed over to the authorities. And alongside the letter were other letters, some ammunition as well, and a number of telephones. All of this coming together, forming part of the evidence against Mr. Ruth, who will not be granted bail, will now await a trial, I would suspect. In terms of Donald Trump, well, he is out and about this week on the campaign trail. We're here at Trump Tower, where over the course of the next few days, he is interestingly due to meet some world leaders. They are all here for UNGA, the United Nations General Assembly, and there is an attempt by, I think, as many world leaders as possible to get some face time with Donald Trump, a reflection, I think, of the fact that among world leaders, they believe he has a pretty good chance of winning the November election, returning to the White House, and so it's clear that they want to get with him, to talk to him. He'll meet the Indian Prime Minister, he will meet the Polish President, he will meet the Ukrainian President as well, Volodymyr Zelensky, and I'm sure, among others, Sir Keir Starmer and the British will be keen for some time with Donald Trump as well.